They weren't very nice at all. But they leash real quick. So you can see there's one prowling around here, and you can actually see that there's more up top. And you could try and fight them the legit way, but they're real mean. They're real mean, unfriendly people. So you can hang out in these woods. They don't follow you. They're not about this woods life. And if you're really determined to kill them, you can be like, "I'm coming to get you." And then when they're like, "Yeah, you coming to get me?" And then you go into here, and then you can kind of fight them in this like leashy spot. And if you want to, there's not really much of a reward for doing it though. Like you can fight them there and have yourself a grand old time. I don't. Jesus. Do we fight? Do we fight Sif right now? Like that seems mean. It doesn't seem like a thing that we do. Um, God, I don't want to do that at all. It makes me so sad. You have to do it eventually. So there's a boss over there, and it's the saddest boss, NA. And you have to do it to progress through the game. There's a thing that you get that you have to do. Look at these adorable little mushroom babies. Hello, little ones. Little ones of the forest, little forest folk. These little guys ain't no thing here. You do run into them again. Well, you can run into them in a completely optional area of the game, in which case they are aggressive. But these biggins are the aggressive ones. And they move real slow, and they seem real non-threatening, but you do not want to get hit, because they hit like a truck. And they have a lot of health. If you haven't figured it out by now, really long-range thrust attacks are super great in this game. Like, what's this mushroom's plan for me? He's gonna throw a punch that can't reach me, and his animation, even if he does go into the second hit, can't hit me. Yeah, throw that punch. I don't give a shit. Throw 2 punches. It don't matter. My range is better than yours. Forever. You just want to make sure that you're not getting careless. Particularly this one and Demon Souls, if you venture on to the PlayStation, they punish greed. See, like I was being careful, and I was at no risk, and then I was like, fuck it, and I got a little too casual, and he punched me in the face. He taught me a lesson. Oh, see, almost happened again. The trouble is they have so much health that it's really not fun to fight them. You can be really safe if you wait long enough in the animation, so that you know that it ain't happening. All right. So in the little ones, they don't care that you killed the big one. They're like, yeah, whatever. The reason why you would want to fight these gentlemen is because they guard an ember. And you can lure them away and get the ember, but it's in water, so unless you have the ring that lets you move quicker in water, there's a fair chance that they catch back up to you and punch you anyway. Like, let's see, if we lure them away a little bit, let's see how comfortable we can get with just looting the chest and moving on with our life. Because I don't care to fight them. Like, they give okay souls, but there's better ways to get souls. You get the enchanted ember. Oh, see, you get them a few trees away, and you're good, and you're golden. And then you can just leave. Thank you for your time. It was a pleasure. I appreciate. Thank you for all the fish. But I'm out of here. An enchanted ember makes things enchanted. So is enchanted lets you do the magic ones, so you can do intellect based scaling on weapons. That goes to the to a smith we haven't found yet. And back behind here, you can get some sweet armor. It's super heavy though, but it's really good. There are a couple of boss fights that are really great, like tank and spanks, that you can just throw on your best set of armor and just deal with it. Particularly the Four Kings, actually, is it's really easy to just put on your best armor, no matter how fast it makes you move, and then just tank through it. Ideally, you would keep mid-roll at least, but not required. So I could join this covenant, and then these people, these NPCs out here, won't be hostile towards me. But one, we Sunbros. We're not joining the Forest Hunters. And two, if you want, they're a really great way to farm if you don't mind cheesing some games. So, like, you can aggro this dude, and 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 get hit by magic, and then roll so you don't get hit by more magic. And then you run over here, and you drink some Estus because you're bad at the game and you got hit by magic. But then you just hang out, and then they do this fun thing where they walk over these stairs and overtop you. Sometimes they land on the ledge, but you just block them and they go down. And they bounce off you, and they fall to the ground. This guy tries to hit you with magic sometimes, because he's a real cool guy. Dude, give up the ghost. It ain't happening. So he's given up the ghost, as it were. And I could let him go, let him do it. What's your plan? You're just gonna back up forever? That will not work out well for you, friend. I promise you. And if you feel like chasing down the people who don't commit suicide over your head, you can do that. And this is the other side of the door that requires the key. But you can't open it from this side. So there's a... Maybe I'll swing around and show you. But there's a bonfire on that side. So if you want to farm these guys, it's a pretty good spot to get souls early in the game. You run through the forest, collecting all those guys. The only one who doesn't respawn is the Ghost Knight. And then once you collect them all, you run over here, you hide on the stairs, and let them all commit the suicides. And yeah, so there's another Ghost Knight in the woods, in the woodsin. The Misa wanting the food in the Inazin. Right there. He's not so susceptible to this tactic. Oh, that's not even the Ghost Knight. That's the thief. The thief, however, is actually susceptible to this. So this guy also responds. He'll also commit suicide, as seen. But there is a knight, kind of like the ghosty knight, who's not really a ghost. He's wearing there's a ring, a camouflage ring or whatever that technically they're wearing. But That one doesn't respond. Respawn. Goodness, respond. Doesn't respawn. And there's another knight a little further down that also doesn't respawn and is a little too far away to, yeah. I don't think I can usually get him to do the jump. Maybe I can. But he's not a fan of it. Like, he leashes a little bit, and then... Yeah, see? You can see that he's leashing a little bit. Oh, you used to not be able to lock onto these guys. That was I don't remember when that changed. That makes them considerably easier than they maybe once were. Oh, Jesus. He's got the moves like Jagger. Listen, dude. Yeah, you're sweet. I get it. Did they change it? Can you lock on, but you can't backstab? Is that the idea? No, I can still backstab. I don't know. They're just hard to see. It's not nearly as difficult as they once were in the early days. In the early days of yore. Yeah, man. So if you're only used to playing the later games, they kind of bounce around in terms of invasion mechanics. This one is kind of like Dark Souls 3 in that you can only be invaded if you are human. So they didn't do embered in this one. You're either hollowed, like I am now, which it means I have the zombie face, or you've restored your humanity. Oh, the humanity. And you'll have your pretty face back, but then you can be invaded. I don't remember, because there's a covenant out here, the Forest Hunters. That cat lets you join. And it's a PvP style covenant. So when you're a part of it, if you're wearing the ring, you can get summoned to fight people who are in the forest. I don't remember if you have to be human for that to work, or if it works whenever. So I want to fight. There's an archer, the wielder of the Ferris bow, black bow, that I want to deal with. But there's a bunch of these plant assholes all around, like this one. Oh, shit. Out of stamina. And the archer kind of moves around a lot, so I want to deal with these guys first. And there are two versions of these plant guys, because the plant guys outside of this forest I can two-shot. I don't know if you recall, but I was doing it. Maybe I didn't do it until I upgraded my weapon a little bit, but I can two-shot with strong attacks, the ones that you see out and about along the ridge and stuff. But these ones take 3 shots, so they're a little tougher. Their hair's rocking a little hotter today. And I got 2 guys being sneaky. I don't know where the other one went, but this one's just about on me. And I don't much care for being double teamed by these guys, because like everything in this fucking world, without diligence, they ruin your life. Because their attacks actually eat up a fair amount of stamina. Oh no, they don't. What am I talking about? My attacks eat up a fair amount of stamina. Theirs is nothing.